right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here at Dayton 24/7 Studios, SE Live 365, the podcast, new season, and we got, we battling out here, man. We gotta grind it out. It's week after week after week. You gotta get it, and you gotta be a fighter and a winner in this business. And so I decided to bring on one of the ultimate winners when it comes to this fighting and battling. We got Tony the Tiger in the building. Pleasure.
It's a pleasure,
Tiger.
It's good to see you again, my friend.
Yeah, no question, my friend. How is life treating you?
So far, so good. Can't complain.
We know that you're doing a lot of training right now, in battle, but you also have some exciting things on the horizon. But how you feeling physically, man? You all right?
I'm good. I never retired, so I'm always in shape because I'm looking for my next fight. People don't know, I never announced I was retired, but I'm looking for 2 or 3 bare knuckle fighting. So check me out.
Not bare knuckle. That is extreme. There's no playing out. No jokes out there.
Why not?
How's your ankles and your legs feeling, man?
Man, for a while it was I couldn't. You saw I couldn't walk. Because I was training. And I'm one of those rare coaches or trainers that I spar with my students. I'm not just telling them what to do. I'm there, and when we spar, we spar. We don't tap and this. No, we go all out. So we're fighting comes injuries, and it just goes hand in hand. But I'm good. I'm good. Right. I'm good.
If you ever have any problems, go to Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic, 1323 West 3rd Street, 228-3668. Dr. Richmond will take care of you.
Oh, that sounds great.
Yeah, no question about it. Thank you, Dr. Richmond, for sponsoring the show each and every week. We appreciate it. Right now. We got to talk high school real quick, and then we're going to get to some exciting news that you got going on. Now, it's week 9 of high school recap in the Miami Valley. We'll start with the G-Rock real quickly. Springfield 30, Miamisburg 27. Huge win for the Cats. The reason it's huge, they now will be in the OHSA playoffs, and they're one of those teams that can make a deep run, even though they're 4-5. Miamisburg lost their quarterback. Hopefully he's okay. He went out late in the game, so we'll have to see what happens with them. But Miamisburg, Springfield with the big win. Centerville 21, Fairmont 6. Centerville is the G-Rock champions. You know about being a champion, right?
Yes, I do.
And you know how that feels. Centerville ranked number 9 in the state, doing big things. A dominant display, undefeated in one of the top conferences in the state. Give them their props. At 8-1, they got one more. They play Wayne this week, and we know how that game get down. Springboro 40, Wayne 8, the upset special. You know how them upset specials go, Tiger. Not the good if you're on the winning end, but when you lose those type of games, they're tough. Wayne falls out of the state rankings, but they are still in playoff mode. Northmont 45, Beaver Creek 7. With that win, Northmont moves to 6-3, 3 wins in a row, and they're kind of finding their wave right now. A very good team, trending upward as we head towards the playoffs. Now we go GCL, Dayton 27, Chaminade 13. This was a tough loss for Chaminade, taking on the top team in Division 3 in the region. Just they battled for a while, but Dayton just too strong, and ultimately special teams really doomed Chaminade as well. Alter 21, Fenwick 0 with the win. Alter moves to 6-3 in very good position. Playoff mode for the night for sure. Now going to the Miami Valley, it was a normal vibe. Xenia 43, Greenville 6. Xenia gets back on track after a 2-game losing streak. Sydney 21 picked with 17. Sydney pretty much secures a playoff berth. Troy 49, Fairborn 14. Troy, the top dogs in the MVL. And then Butler 42, West Carrollton 6. And then Tip 46, 7-0 in the Thursday Night Lights game of the week. So in that division, you got 3 teams sitting at 7-1, but Troy's got the 8-1 record, so they're at the top of the MVL. Now DPS is concerned. Dunbar solidifies their championship with a 52-0 win over Belmont. They are playoff bound, no question about it. And they're 6-3 on the season. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games. And then you got Thurgood 48, Ponitz nothing. Amari Lattimore going crazy once again, a front runner for Player of the Year in the city. And then Trotwood, 35 medal to nothing. The Rams doing it once again, shutting out another opponent as they stay top 10, top 11 in OHSA state football poll. Now that wraps up week 9, man. We got one more week, Tiger, before we got the playoffs. You know what it is? You get in the playoffs, right? Did you play football, Tiger?
No, never did. I was too small.
Too small.
I was too small growing up. I was not a big guy.
Okay, so that wasn't your thing. Now, Tiger, talk about now. Let people know what you have done in the fighting during your fighting career, because it's legendary. So give people a little bit of insight on what you've done over your career.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I started martial arts, at the age of 6, but by the age of 17, I started Taekwondo and got my black belt. 95, won the full contact championships. Retired that because in karate there's no money, So started doing kickboxing with Louis Bad Boy Ruiz, a 3-time world kickboxing champion. Won a belt under him. I was retired for a while. Came back. Michael Corleone was a kickboxing champion.
Michael Corleone.
Yeah, not a Godfather, but he is Italian. He's Italian, okay. And won another belt under him. Then I did International Kickboxing Association Championship, which is by elimination. Which is very rare that there's fighting by elimination. One day, I fought two guys, knocked both of them in the first round, and became the International Kickboxing Champion. And that was my last fight. And then after that, I retired to go to train the team Renzo Gracie, which is everybody, even though I'm in the world and jiu-jitsu world, you know who he is.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Renzo Gracie, man.
Renzo Gracie, team Renzo Gracie. And that was 2005, 2006. And here I am training alongside with GSP, Frankie Edgar, Chris Wyman, Emerson Barbosa, who won the fight on the weekend. And so for almost 10 years, I was training with those guys. And in 2013, I decided to move to Ohio and became the first one to teach under Renzo Gracie here. And I've been all over. I've been in Toledo. I had a couple of schools there in Defiance. I was training the Marines there. And finally came to Dayton. I had the gym in Vandalia.
Yeah.
So I'm still active. But I never retire. So I'm looking for the next fight. Believe it or not.
Looking to put the hands on somebody.
Because you would think after so many years fighting and training that you be done with.
Yeah.
And then one day you wake up and say, wait a minute, I still got a little fire in me. I'm not done with this. So
that's amazing, man. A lot of boxers, they do get to the middle age, and then it's like, all right, I still got it. Like Mayweather still fights. This guy's still out
even though he's the demonstration, but he's still
out there.
It's still full contact. You still get knocked down, get hurt.
Who's higher right now, boxing or MMA?
Well, boxing pays more. Boxers get paid more. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But MMA is worldwide.
Boxers get paid more than MMA?
For sure.
Wow.
You would think MMA be more dangerous because you get punch, kick, knee, elbow, takedown, submission. These guys will get paid more.
Yeah.
No.
Wow.
Boxers even now, even though it's not as famous or as big as MMA, because MMA is everywhere. But the fighters will get paid more.
Boxers. So the biggest boxing fight is bigger than the biggest MMA.
Still.
That's Dana White. I know he's still trying to hit that ladder, huh?
For years, there's always been a debate with the pay gap with MMA fighters and all the sports, and it hasn't changed. It hasn't changed.
That's interesting, man. We're going to be back with more coverage here. We got the Tiger in the building. SC Live 365. We're talking NFL, college, and more. All right, what's up? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. SC Live 365 podcast in your airwaves. Here with the Tiger. How we feeling, Tiger?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good, man. Now, we know that you're working, you're doing your MMA, thing out in Vandalia. Talk about the place where you're doing it at. And
such Eaglewood. I'm
sorry.
I'm using a friend of mine, Virgil Carter. He owns the Jim Core's Press Fitness Studio.
Okay.
And great area, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really teaching like I used to. I'm just doing privates, so small group, nothing special.
Okay.
I got a good student, David Cardell, a coming fighter. Amateur is this Saturday will be the first fight, but he's been training with me for almost 8-9 months. You know, he's a beast.
He's one.
Young,
He could be
a
one.
beast. He's hungry. I never see nobody as disciplined as he is. I mean, he never, to this day, he never say no. You know, I mean, a lot of people say, oh, no, that's too hard. I cannot do it. From day one, not once. He's amazing.
And he's a tight. You know, as you start to train a little bit more, are you starting to get the itch to be a full-time trainer? But like you say, you still want to, you know, not.
I'm trying. It just so happened that he and Dayton, fighting's not really that big. You know, so I'm trying to see other areas to see where I could start again a gym or whatever. But you know, when I was in Toledo, I have people from Michigan coming down, to train with me. Because just the name brings people in. So we'll see.
Is it bigger up north?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so
it is.
The farther north you go.
It is, whether it's with Toledo, Cleveland,
okay.
Michigan.
It's just
yes.
That's interesting.
Yes. Because then remember, there's a difference between people wanting to practice and people wanting to fight. Right. So you want to get people above edge. You want people there. They want to train, but there's other people also that want to fight. They go to places where the fighting is big.
No question. Yeah, that's like you say, we don't see a lot of fights here.
No.
Like maybe one a year. I mean, if we're lucky.
Right.
So
there's schools, but not events or people that are actually training to possibly fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know a guy that played at West Carolina named Deshaun Champion. He's coming through the boxing circuit, and he's already had a few like people pull out a fight. So I know that's that's an interesting thing with boxing and with MMA is guys not being able to. But
happened to my student last show. He was fighting somebody bigger than him, with a couple of more fights than him, and they pulled out because, like I was telling him, a lot of people here, they train, but they're not aspiring fighters. So when it comes to finally someone get picked in for an event, as the event gets closer, some of them get cold feet because it's like reality hits. Like it's one thing you're in the gym, you're sparring with your partners and your friends, you already know them.
Right.
They're not going all out, but then you're putting an event on and the pressure, just not only fighting somebody you don't know, but being there for a lot of people. That pressure breaks a lot of people. It's not easy to walk to that ring fresh, in front of people, in front of family, fighting an unknown fighter. So a lot of people do pull out because it's like, wait a minute, I'm training, but it's not really my thing.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to be a fighter. Then you get to the day before, like,
it's not for me.
Hamstring. You know what I mean? But it's a cold-blooded atmosphere.
It
you know what I mean? So like, what's your advice, real quick, on aspiring fighters and boxers?
There's a difference between training and you really want to fight. If you really want to fight and be a fighter, first of all, don't do it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Because 91% of the fighters will make good money out of the fighting. Fighting is one of those sports very selfish. If you do it for the money, don't do it for the money. Do it because you like it, and that will take you far.
Okay.
And and you have to be willing to sacrifice. Because fighting, again, it's not a team sport. You get injured, number 2, number 3 kick in. Fighting is a very selfish sport. It will take you away from friends and family and your home. If you can not willing to sacrifice to get the sport 110%, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're gonna be willing to, if you're willing to sacrifice, you want to be the best boxer, kickboxer, MMA guy in the world. Well, you know what? The sky's the limit. But don't do it unless you really want to do it.
Great advice, because if you don't want to do it,
because you will get
take
hurt.
some whoopings.
You will get you will get hurt. I mean, it's a sport, but you will get hurt.
It's the most physical sport we got.
Yeah, you will get hurt, and if you break an arm, break a leg, whatever, maybe the injury is not worth it unless you really want to go through it.
That's deep. No question about it. Now, Tiger, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Ready for the high five? All right. Tiger's always ready. Knock somebody out. Let's knock this high five out real quick, Tiger. College football. You got Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State, Florida State, Washington, Oklahoma. They're all undefeated. They're all top 6.
That's a big line.
Penn State 6-0 as well. Who you like in Michigan or Ohio State?
Ohio
State. Going with Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ohio.
you just heard it. Darshil, Ohio State? All right,
Yeah.
that's Ohio State all the way around.
Yeah.
Warren Willie Alex, we know he's rocking with the Buckeyes. All right, now, Colorado's up. Did you hear about that game?
Yes.
What's the equivalent of that in a fight? That's like you almost knock somebody out in the first round,
Right.
and then they come
was- it was-
back
yeah.
and beat you in the fifth round,
Yeah. Well, you know,
or like you knock them out.
right.
That's what that's like.
That's what it is. It's like you're the underdog, you know, and comes with a win. Not only the win with a knockout. That's like where that came from. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was is that the insane 29-0
Yeah.
lose that game?
Yeah.
The worst part though, Shedeur Sanders tweeting at half. You can't do that. That's not good.
Yeah. You can't.
Cannot do that. Central State homecoming. They had it was a big homecoming weekend for Central State, and it didn't go as good as we would like for it to go.
Nope.
But hey, it did. It went great. They knocked out Savannah State 21-10, and they're off the losing streak. Congratulations to the Marauders and homecomings. Like Darshil said, it was crazy. It was off the chain all over the place, sneaker ball, all type of stuff going down. But congratulations, Central State. Now let's go ahead and go to NFL real quickly. Bengals get a much needed win.
Yes.
Browns get a big win over the 49ers.
What an upset.
Who do you like? You got the Steelers. Who's the best team in that division? Bengals, Browns, Steelers, or the Ravens?
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, I like the Browns, you know, so far. They're playing. They're playing.
Okay,
real,
you like the Browns.
They're playing real good. They're playing real good.
Least amount of points in the last 20 or 30 years. They are doing something only two other teams have ever done.
It seems like they're putting everything together so far.
All right, he's going with the Browns. Cowboys beat the Chargers.
Yep.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you are a
I
Cowboys fan.
was rooting for them. Yeah.
All right, so good. That's nice to know. Are you a Giants or Jets fan?
Neither, but because you know I'm a Packer fan and everybody went with the Jets, and they're playing good too. So I like the Jets.
Are you a Yankees fan? We're going baseball.
Always die hard. Born in the Bronx, I got to be.
Texas, Houston, and then on the other side, Philadelphia is taking on Arizona.
Philly,
and then who you got, Texas or Houston?
That's tough.
Dusty is with.
That's tough.
Dusty Baker's with Houston. Texas got both.
I like Houston.
All right. Last but not least, where can they find out more information on you, Tiger?
We could get on my social media platform, Anthony Tiger Cruz. You know, you could Google me. Everything goes in there, and that's it. I mean, I'm all over. Just Google me, Anthony Tiger Cruz. My social media pops up.
We're looking forward to seeing what you have coming up in in the future here. We know you got a couple guys you're training.
Yes.
We know you still want to knock somebody's head off.
Yes.
And then we know you also are thinking about hosting events, so we'll talk about that at a later time.
With a host.
The host with the most. Speaking of the host with the most, special thanks to award-winning Alex for another great production here. Special thanks to Miss Darshil of the Heart Dayton for pulling up on us, and a special thanks to my guy.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Oh, my hands.
Please.
Dude, don't hurt your boy. Make sure you check us out, SC Live 365. Special thanks to Richmond Foot and Ankle Clinic from Dayton 24/7 Studios, from the Tiger, from Darshil, from Mr. Cash. We up out of here. And they are just cannot put the ball in the basket. Behind the back, he puts it up. Oh! Oh!
Yeah. My beginnings was intense. Who'd have thought I'd go legit? For sure. Yeah. We coming blacker than Black Panther 2. Nobody this thorough, that's the truth. Never go against the family, that's something you don't do. Don't get Eddie Kane trying to sing your way back in the group. Nah, stars in the ceiling, got sun in the building, rep that 718. It's hard to depart from that.